right. Tomorrow is the first day that Gatlinburg will be back open to the public since these deadly wildfires. This windshield right here was clear about half an hour ago. Look at all this snow. A lot of what was snow is now ice. Many drivers here are still stuck. As we get later in the evening, more people are getting off work, and the line here at the Blount County Library is getting longer and longer with more people coming out to early vote. But as long as you make it to this spot right here, the end of the line, you can still come out and vote. No one is being turned away. Beth, good evening. We haven't gotten an update on the condition of that officer, but I can tell you Blount County Sheriff James Barong has just arrived on the scene. Shortly before him, there was a police escort of a number of black SUVs bringing this deputy's family here to UT Medical Center. Liquor store owners like Bob Gilbertson hope consumers still choose to shop around and continue to visit his store. First responders that were in the room, they say they had never seen a shooting like this. Behind me, the investigation is still going on. Across the web, fake IDs are easy to access. And because they're being made online, there's not much police can do about them. Throughout the day, dozens of people and cars have stopped here in this neighborhood along the Little Pigeon River, visibly shaken by what they saw after they came to this crash site. Firstly, make sure you cover your mouth when you sneeze. Next, wash your hands whenever you use the restroom. And most importantly, stay home if you're sick. A turn in the trial for a Knox County stepmother charged with abusing her two stepsons. The Tennessee Hospital Association says it opposes the new GOP health care proposal. And again, city-county leaders say that, hey, the good thing in all this is that a lot of folks are going to be on spring break, so they're hoping that not so many people will be on the roadway. As the weather's gotten colder, TDOT now says they will take action to pre-treat roads here in East Tennessee. They're asking drivers to be aware of those crews. Representative Mary Littleton introduced a bill that would crack down on illegal opioid dealers and prescription suppliers. Students at Austin East took to the stage to celebrate Black History Month, but one local leader may have stolen the show. Tennessee's SEC tournament woes continued today. The Vols lost to Georgia by just 2 points. Building a house in 24 hours seems impossible, but one group is building a tiny home for one lucky veteran.
Trying to, jeez Louise, we just had an explosion there.
That was the scene last Thursday as Knoxville firefighters arrived to put out a fire at Homburg and Kingston Pike. News of the fire spread online as thousands tuned in and shared videos of their own. Structurally unsafe, the building had to be knocked down after the fire was put out. Online, one of the biggest questions was why it took so long for firefighters to reach the scene. Knoxville Fire Department Captain DJ Corcoran says fire engines arrived 3 minutes after the first call came in.
It was pretty much a defensive fire. You're not going to go into something like that until you knock it down and see that it's under control.
The cause of the fire has been placed on a space heater.
A lot of times you'll see these on job sites. They're cylinder-looking heaters, and they run on propane, run on kerosene, and they throw the heat out the end of it, kind of like a jet engine almost.
Corcoran says used correctly, they're not dangerous and urges people to follow the manufacturer's guidelines. After seeing the video, Corcoran's biggest concern was construction workers going back inside the burning building. What's the danger in people running in and out of an active fire like that?
Whether it's residential, commercial, or a building under construction, don't do it. It's not safe.
That's the same concern shared by CrossFit Bearden owner Joe Townsend.
I walked over to the window, and what I kind of saw was some smoke bellowing out of the far side.
The fire was called in as the gym's noon class was wrapping up.
My first thought was concern for the people in there. I mean, people were trying to move stuff out.
One issue facing firefighters is closing off this busy street that connects a number of businesses, and that some people take a warning to stay away as an invitation to come see the action.
They don't mean any harm. They're just curious and don't realize that sometimes that slows us down a little bit.
I smelled smoke, and we looked out in behind our house, and it was just a big red glow, and it was awful.
That's how Donna Smith discovered her home was in danger. 2 brush fires spreading across English Mountain forced dozens to leave for safety.
We took all of our personal stuff and put it in the back of the car, and just hoping to God that we still have a home to go to in the morning.
Neither one of these fires are under control. We have 0% containment at this time.
Rough terrain, dry conditions, and shifting winds made the blaze harder for firefighters to put out.
We slowly knocked it down because we don't have that much water.
Around 8 p.m., homes in the Sevier County neighborhood were evacuated.
It's slowly coming our direction, so we're going to have to make a stand. We have a natural fire break with the driveway and the embankment and stuff here.
With a little help from Mother Nature, crews were able to put out the blaze that threatened this house. And for Donna Smith, it means relief, knowing her home is safe.
They're putting their life on the line for us to keep our homes and keep our mountains. We're very blessed right now. And I'm kind of excited to get back home and see my house again.
All this winter snow is really making their vacation something special. Driving through Gatlinburg today, roads were clear and drivers were thankful. The city's street department went to work early to make sure things were ready for tourists.
We have 92.2 miles of streets in Gatlinburg, and they always do an excellent job of clearing them.
Gatlinburg lost 4 out of 6 salt trucks in the wildfires that ripped through Sevier County in November. Pigeon Forge and Sevierville have loaned trucks. Knox County sent a truck and a driver.
We're really appreciative of the help of our neighbors.
At the Gatlinburg Inn, workers are preparing for a long night. Some who lost their homes in those wildfires are living farther away, making for a difficult commute.
The people are farther out, like say Cocke County and so forth, and those are mountain roads and can be treacherous at times.
For visitors, this snowfall has made their trip more special.
It's gorgeous. You know, we don't see this back in South Carolina, so it's really cool, really neat.
And help turn family time into lasting memories.
We're here on Monday and we're supposed to be leaving actually today, and we decided to extend the vacation to enjoy the snow over here.
And again, the National Park Service tells us that snow and ice has closed the Gatlinburg bypass. That's one closing you need to know about if you're heading to Sevier County.